There's no God but Allah. Verily death has its pangs. And the door knocked. And the brother of Aisha radiallahu anha enters. And he has a siwak. So the Prophet looked at the siwak. And Aisha radiallahu anha noticed. So she said, do you want it, Ya Rasul? So he nodded, as though thinking, I will be meeting the Dhul Arsh al-Majid and fa'alun lima yurid. Let me siwak my teeth. So she summoned for the siwak and softened it with her own teeth and with her own saliva, and then started to siwak his teeth. And he touches the water and puts it on his forehead. So then the fever increased. She panicked and she reads the maw'idat to rub it on him. But he says, no, Ya Aisha, but salillahumma ar-rafiq al-a'la. Instead ask Allah to grant me the companionship of the ones most high. And then Aisha says he looked up as though he saw something. And then he said, Allahumma ar-rafiq al-a'la. Oh Allah, the companionship of the ones most high. And she says he lifted his hand and his hand dropped. So she said, I said to myself, the Rasul had told me that the prophets are given a choice before death, either to live for eternity or the meeting of their Lord. And the Prophet has chosen the meeting of his Lord. And as his hands dropped, the room became filled with fragrance. As the angels, when they take a righteous soul, they wrap it in the finest of perfumes. And Salama says, when he died, crying, sadness filled the room. And she comes near him, putting her hand on his blessed chest. And he's sweating because of the fever. So she said, a perfume covered my hand. And Jum'ah came and Jum'ah went, Friday came and Friday went. I used to wash and eat in wudu, and the scent would not go away from my hand. So as the hand of the Rasul fell, they realized that the Prophet has passed away. Aisha radiallahu anha, crying, sent, go call my father. His friend has passed away. Hafsa radiallahu anha, go call my father. The Prophet has passed away. The first person to enter the room of Aisha after the death of the Rasul was Umar ibn al-Khattab when he heard the news. But Umar is in total denial. He knocked, asked permission. Aisha covered herself. The other wives covered themselves. In the time of ham and gham, na'am, even in time of difficulty, they never forsook the deen. And he comes to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and with him is Mughira ibn Shu'bah. And he looks at the Rasul and he says, wa ghashya, wa ghashya, wa ghashya. Oh, you are so unconscious. You have fallen so unconscious. You are so unconscious. And he walked out. So Mughira said, walking with him, Ya Umar, the Prophet hasn't fainted. Mahta Rasulullah. The Prophet has passed away.